It has been a couple of days and I finally have power, water, hot water to be exact. I finally washed clothes. I finally gave myself, at the time, I took a cold bath because, my god, I was musty. And if you don't know what I'm talking about Texas weather. As of the recording of this video, Texas is getting raw dogged. And, you know, it sucked. It really did. Most of my family, and myself included, had no power. And like, Texas, we're not used to fucking snow, okay? We're used to 32-degree weather. Or like, probably even going up to like maximum 40 at some points. My god. And for anyone who's wondering, I'm using Celsius because I prefer using Celsius. I know a lot of Americans like using Fahrenheit, but I'll have something on the thing to convert because a lot of people use Fahrenheit watching this, but I use Celsius. I think it's better. Texas weather is something in its own category. And yeah, it's not anime, but I need a break from those type of videos, to be honest. But if you have read the title, this is going to be a Texas weather tier list because Texas has multiple seasons within a week. I'm going to be separating it between hot, cool, and cold. So first, we're gonna talk about the hot weather. We laugh at northerners who like can't go to school or can't go to places because it's 80 degrees in Fahrenheit over there. We laugh. We succumb and we are the heat. We are fire type Pokemons. We are the Charizards, okay? Texas weather tier list, let's fucking go. We have the hot and dry weather. Imagine the sun is blazing on you. There's no wind and your lips chap up. There's no humidity. It's fucking dry, and humid and dry is better in the sense of the other hot weather. I grew up with that. I can tolerate it, but I don't really like it. I mean, like, it's okay. It's mid as fuck, okay? I don't like hot weather. I just grew up around it. It's average for me, so I'm gonna put it at a C tier. We have hot and humid. It really sucks, let me tell you. Especially for girls who do their hair. You walk outside and then your hair gets frizzy. It's really wet and moist. Hot and humid is a no-go for me, especially me, because it makes me feel like I'm sweaty. And then when I go inside and it's cool, I get way too cold. It just feels nasty. It really does. So I really dislike hot and humid. So that's gonna be an F tier for me, because F that, no pun intended. Hot and rainy. You know what? I actually prefer, because after a rain, it's humid. I tolerate hot rain more than the actual humidity afterwards. I don't know, something about rain is very soothing to me. I mean, I do keep my fan on most of the time. It's off right now because I don't want the noise to bother me. I don't think it's mid, to be honest. I think it's a little above, but it's not the best weather for me. Yeah, I'll put it at A tier. A tier, hot and rainy weather, I fuck with it, you know what I mean? Alright, so this one's pretty rare because it happens kind of often off and on in Texas. Especially where I'm at in Southeast Texas, where it got fucked out with snow. Alright, so cloudy and hot. Hot and cloudy. Cloudy with the chance of meatballs, you know what I mean? The sun isn't even out, yet it's still hot. And it makes me feel weird. It's like getting a boner, but you don't know why you're getting a boner. It's just a confusing feeling to me. Texas is fucking weird. They say, oh, Austin's weird. No, Austin isn't weird. Texas is weird. Really is. This one's confusing to me, so I'll probably put it at a D. I don't want to give it the D though. You have really hot weather, plus it's windy. Now imagine you have a blow dryer for your hair, okay? Put it at its maximum temperature and maximum speed. Point it straight at your face. That's hot weather in Texas. It gets so bad to the point where people can have heat flashes. That fucking heat wave is fucking real. So if let's say our heat waves moved up north, let's say, y'all are fucked. Like, it reaches up to like 132 degrees. It is excruciatingly hot. This is the type of weather where you can go outside and crack a cold one with the boys and then probably go back in because you're probably gonna have a heat stroke. I had 2 heat strokes back in high school from running cross country and it fucking sucked. But yeah, this one is really bad. So this is automatically gonna be an F tier for me. I don't fuck with that type of weather. All right, we're moving on to the cool side. Cool side meaning 65 degrees to 75 degrees. Pretty comfortable. It's not just cool, it's cool. Cool and dry. This is the one I feel most comfortable with because with dryness, you can be flexible. You can be chill, no pun intended. You can work out and the sweat will be your moisture. You can just be outside and you'll feel comfortable. There's no wind, it's like very still, no clouds in the sky. That is my ideal temperature. That's my ideal weather. That is my golden time. This is the best temperature Texas has to offer between the variety of rainbows that Texas already has. It's a double-edged sword. We have multiple seasons weekly, but then we have multiple seasons weekly. But yeah, this one, cool and dry, S tier for me. That is my best temperature. But yeah, cool and humid. This one makes me feel weird because you have the coolness, which is comfortable, but then out of nowhere, something bends you over and like pokes your butt, and then all of a sudden humidity's there. Then it's cold again, and I think this one makes. I think I need to be careful about this type of weather because I don't usually experience it, but I experienced it enough to understand what it is and say that this one makes me sick. Like actually sick. I don't like this weather, it makes me sick. I don't know if you can understand me when I say that. Probably if you're from Texas or have been in the southern states. But yeah, that's gonna be an F tier for me. Cool and rainy. Ooh, cool and rainy just hits different. Cause I really like rain in general. I actually like driving in rain. I don't like walking in the rain. I like walking in the rain with an umbrella. I like hearing rain when I go to sleep. It is very soothing. It is very bueno. I like it. I like the sound of rain. And I like the cool temperature it has with it. But it's not the best weather choice because I already said it. Cold rain, I like it. It's gonna be an A tier for me. Yee-Haw. Alright, cool and windy. So it's like hinting at fall. I really like this weather, not because it's my birthday as well, but I also like it because it's like a little spice, you know? You're eating chips. It's like eating, I don't know, Cheetos. Then you want some spice, so you eat flaming hot Cheetos. The little spice is like the wind it brings, so I fuck with that. All in all, I'm gonna give this one an A tier. Cold temperatures are like 50 degrees and below. Cold and dry. I like it when it's in the minimal sense. Like if it's gonna be 50 degrees and you barely see your breath, I fuck with that. I like it. Only when it's outside though. When it's inside, no. I couldn't feel my feet for 18, like maybe 18, 16 hours because my feet were fucking cold. For outside, cold and dry, I really like it. One of my favorites. So it's gonna be an A tier for me. Alright, now extreme cold and rain, leading to some freezing, maybe hail included. I don't like it. When it's really cold and you get wet and go inside or go into buildings or just stay outside and get wet yourself and your shoes get wet, it sucks. I don't like, you know what? Throughout my years, I have cold feet. And I don't mean that as a metaphor, I mean that in the literal sense. My feet are always fucking cold. I want to invest in a foot heater or something when I stream or when I do stream. Because man, my feet get cold even during the summer, my feet are always fucking cold. This weather, no. It's better than hot rain, I guess. What did I say earlier? But yeah, I really don't like it, but it's not the worst, mind you. So this is gonna be a D for me. All right, when it's cold and freezing, when ice starts forming, I don't like it because pipes burst. That's what happened to our main pop line. My feet get cold again. It's hard to drive to work. I don't drive to work anymore. Thank goodness, I work from home now. I like the cold, but the conditions it brings towards it, like the whole thing with Texas and all, it makes things complicated. Fuck that. F tier. We're gonna do some special weather conditions because we have hurricanes. Sometimes we have snow. Yeah, snow. We also have tornadoes. Ooh. And we also have a lot of flooding. After this event, they should probably invest in something to counter snow. Alright, so my camera stopped recording, so I'm refilming this. Anyways, hurricanes. Hurricanes are the most, I guess, common storm that we have, natural storm that we have, because it happens almost every year, or maybe every other year. Hurricane season, everyone fucking buys water. Grocery store people, I feel you. It sucks. It's just a bunch of fucking rain and wind. Although it is bad, I would say it is not the most dangerous. That being said, it's because hurricanes we know how to combat against it. I mean, personally, hurricanes were bad for me too because I lost a lot of things. Not because of storm, but just because I had asshole neighbors and they stole all my shit. But yeah, hurricanes, I would say it is an F tier because all storms are pretty bad, but we know how to recover quickly from it. I would put this at a C tier. Of course, it's not good, but we have things to counter against it. So that's really good. We got Spinny Boy. I personally have never experienced a tornado. Southeast Texas never really gets tornadoes, but from what I've heard, tornadoes are an F tier. You can't do nothing about it. You can stay in the shelter. I don't know. It sucks. It's an F tier. It sucks and we can't do anything about it. Alright, and now we have the main entree for the inspiration for this tier list, and that is snow. When I was 5 years old, all the way up until high school, like maybe all the way up until sophomore in college, I loved snow. Snow was a rarity. Snow was the etiquette that you sometimes get even if you're not a kid during Christmas time. Although Christmas in Texas has been more of a wear shorts and a t-shirt type of Christmas. If I was younger, snow would automatically be an S tier. That being said, with all the power going out and me being cold as shit and Texas being all sort of fucked up, I don't like snow anymore. I used to wish for it, now I'm like, I'm glad we don't have snow. I like the cold weather. I don't like the side effects from that cold weather, having no power. And I'm pretty sure people up north don't like the heat. We don't like it either. Who actually likes warm weather? Like, oh yeah, I want to go outside and be fucking hot and sweaty. No, I want to be cold and preserved just in case I die and I won't deteriorate faster. Man, that sounded fucking weird. It's not the worst, because it's not every day you lose power from snow, okay? But it's not a C tier. I'm not comfortable in snow because it still brings about dangers of driving. I don't drive. I'm probably gonna put it a D tier. I tolerate snow now. I don't wish for it, but if it's there, it happens. If it's too much snow. But yeah, different type of video. I just wanted to vent this out because I also searched this up on YouTube. No one has done it yet, so I was like, alright, might as well just be the generic Yee-Haw Texan doing this shit. But yeah, rootin' tootin', there's a snake in my boot hootin', Yee-Haw, horses in the back, yeah, that's it. That's it. That.